For Pacifica Radio, I'm Teresa Wiersbianska. Global stocks are tumbling after President Donald Trump imposed tariffs on America's trading partners, Canada, Mexico, and China. Canada and Mexico ordered retaliatory tariffs on American goods in response to the sweeping tariffs. And businesses and consumers in the countries questioned Sunday how the new trade war might affect them. Ed Donahue has more.
President Trump is defending the imposition of tariffs against Canada, Mexico, and China starting tomorrow. The president admitted the impact of the tariffs will be felt at home.
We may have short-term a little pain, and people understand that. But long-term, the United States has been ripped off by virtually every country in the world.
He's also claiming Canada would cease to exist without its trade surplus with the U.S.
We have deficits with everybody. We help everybody. We've been helping everybody for years. And to be honest, I don't think they appreciate it. So we're going to change that. We're going to change it fast.
China has reiterated its threat to take what it calls necessary countermeasures to defend its legitimate rights and interest. By following through on a campaign pledge, the president may have simultaneously broken his promise to voters in the election that his administration would quickly reduce inflation. Ed Donahue, Washington.
Hours after the tariffs were ordered, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau spoke directly to the American people and promised retaliation.
Tariffs against Canada will put your jobs at risk, potentially shutting down American auto assembly plants and other manufacturing facilities. They will raise costs for you, including food at the grocery stores and gas at the pump.
Trump said tariffs on the European Union could follow, quote, pretty soon, but said there could be a deal with the United Kingdom. Russian President Vladimir Putin praised President Trump on Sunday, saying his second administration would, quote, restore order in Europe. The Trump administration has approved plans to grant Treasury officials affiliated with Elon Musk's team access to the federal system that handles trillions of dollars in payments. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has signed off on a plan to give access to the payment system to a team led by Tom Krause, the CEO of Cloud Software Group, who is now working for the Treasury Department and serves as a liaison to Musk's Doge Group. Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts sent a letter on Monday to Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent demanding answers for why the so-called Department of Government Efficiency was granted access to the federal payment system, giving Elon Musk and his team a powerful tool that could be used to track and potentially limit government spending. According to reporting from several major press outlets, the Treasury Department's longtime fiscal assistant secretary, David Lebrick, has been put on paid administrative leave and plans to resign. Protests broke out in Panama in response to U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio's visit over the weekend. He has told Panama's president that the country must reduce Chinese influence over the Panama Canal area or face potential retaliation from the Trump administration. Rubio, on his first foreign trip as America's top diplomat, held talks with Panamanian President José Raúl Mulino on Sunday in Panama City.
The sovereignty of Panama is not up for debate. That is very important. There is no doubt that the canal is operated by our country, and it will continue to be so.
Mulino has resisted pressure from the new U.S. government over Panama's management of the waterway that is vital to global trade. He told reporters after the meeting that Rubio made, quote, no real threat of retaking the canal or use of force. Trump has demanded that the canal be returned to U.S. control. An arrest warrant has been issued for Dr. Margaret Carpenter and the mother of a minor patient on a felony charge of criminal abortion through the use of abortion-inducing drugs. Under Louisiana's abortion ban, Dr. Carpenter faces up to 15 years in prison, $200,000 in fines, and the potential loss of her medical license. In response, New York Governor Kathy Hochul reaffirmed her commitment to enforcing New York's SHIELD laws in a newly released video.
I will never, under any circumstances, turn this doctor over to the state of Louisiana under any extradition request.
Democrats have elected Ken Martin, the party leader in Minnesota, to lead the National Party. They're turning to a low-profile Midwestern political operative to coordinate their resistance to Donald Trump's presidency. Martin succeeds Jamie Harrison of South Carolina atop the Democratic National Committee. Harrison didn't seek another term after the 2024 election, when Trump became the first Republican to win the popular vote in 2 decades and made modest gains with core Democratic constituencies such as African Americans, Latinos, and working class voters. Here's Ken Martin.
Let me just start by saying we have one team. One team. That's right. The Democratic Party. We have one fight. We have one fight. The fight's not in here. The fight's out there, right? The fight's not in here. The fight is for our values.
The vote took place Saturday outside the nation's capital. I'm Teresa Wierzbianska for Pacifica Radio.